Hello, welcome back to Revopoint. My name is Ash.
And I'm Travis. And sorry guys, you probably wondered where we've been the last couple weeks. We've been busy. Why? Because we have this new scanner, the MetroX. We've been making tutorials for it and we've been busy with that. But honestly, this is an awesome scanner. Hopefully you'll get a chance to check out some of those videos. It's the first time that we've taken ultimately two scanners and put them in one. Laser scanner and blue light, all in one. So hopefully you get a chance to understand that a little more and check it out.
Yeah, technically it's more complicated than any scanners we make before. It's almost like two scanners in one, to save you some money so you don't have to buy two.
Everyone likes that.
Okay, so it has 4 modes, so do remember to check the tutorial video before when you receive your scanner, okay? All right, Travis, finally we are reunited again.
Yes.
So guys, I know you like to see me and Travis together in the video talking about showing the case studies. We promise we'll make more, just we've been busy with other stuff, we have to make. Okay, anyway, what we're gonna do today is, as you can see, we have bring all of the Revopoint family, all the scanners here, but we're not gonna talking about any specifically the newest one specifically. We're gonna wrap up about the Revo Scan 5, the software, because we're about to hit the final version of Revo Scan 5 by this year. Okay, so Travis has introduced you the great machine, MetroX laser scanner. Also, in the previous time, in this year, we introduced Morocco and Morocco Plus with the PMK. And this bad boy is all in one. You don't have anything like any other, even our own scanners, like the bulky setups, no phone, no computer, the software, the screen, the scanning system, all in there. You just do on-site scanning and processing on one go. Great scanner, I really like it. And also this small guy here, it's called Inspire, it's still on sale in our website. This is the best, I would say, the entry-level beginner scanner. I think the sale price, we sell it for 400, sometimes we make a discount, it's like 300 something. So if you're new to the 3D scanning industry, this is the best scanner you can start with. Go get a try.
Yeah, because really if you're on the fence and you don't know which one to get, it's not a big deal because it is just reasonably priced.
Right,
like you said, having more sales on it. And then we have all these, the big fam. So as you notice, these are just singular ones, but then the original Mini, then we have the Mini 2 that came out. Then we have the original Pop 1, which I've actually never even used the Pop 1. Then the Pop 2, Pop 3, and the original Range and Range 2. And talking about, again, the differences between, we've done videos in the past, but Mini, excellent for detail, really small items. That's what you'd want to use the Mini series for. Range, going to the other side of the spectrum, huge objects, scanning a car, a plane, something of that size. And the Pop series, just right in the middle of the two.
Right, let's turn them back to the camera. So guys, no need to do that. Let's do the Pop series, okay? So guys, as you can see, the design, the idea of design product, Revopoint has been going so far, like in the previous Pop 1, it does not have any button for you to control. And in the Pop 2, we introduced the new button to let you to do the scan and pause and resume here right on the machine. And also Pop 3 and also the coming next scanners added the minus and plus button to let you control the exposure manually while you're scanning. So, well, of course, more than that, like the IMU, like 2 plus optical zooming, blah, blah, blah. So it's just an example of telling you that how great we have been innovating so far, and we always listen to you guys too. Believe it or not, I think only 30% of these ideas of the evolutions coming from our own, from Revopoint.
The other portions, the users.
Yes.
Yeah, so keep on sending them in, everyone. We appreciate it.
So as I mentioned, Travis, we are not gonna talk about the specific new scanners today. We're gonna focus on the Revo Scan 5 software. Well, of course, we will show with a scanner what we're gonna do.
Which one?
We do this.
The original Pop 1.
I don't think you have ever used it.
No, I wasn't even born when that came out. No, I was born, of course, but I wasn't at the company,
Yeah, it's older than anyone.
It's old school.
Anyone else here. So, but guys, still in the newest Revo Scan 5 software, you can still use Pop 1 with no problem. It's still compatible.
That's pretty cool, honestly, because with a lot of companies, technology companies, everything advanced, then if you're one of the original ones who buy the product, you can't use it with the most recent.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think that's an awesome thing about Revopoint, that if you have a Pop 1, you can still use it with the software.
I admire that. Like, we never give up on any of our users. As long as there is one Pop 1 still functional in the market.
We don't forget about you.
Yeah, we just keep going with the Surface. So I think, let me try to find, I think there is a
And when was
Kickstarter link. No,
yeah, when was roughly the Pop 1? When did that come out?
So let's take a look at the timeline here. Okay, so 2021 we shipped Pop 1 out, which means it's 2020 June. We introduced Pop 1. That's like almost, what, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, coming up on 5.
Now on. So amazing. Okay, so let's clear this up and let's try with Pop 1 with the newest Revo Scan 5.
Sounds good.
Okay, that's our Pop 1 connected with the only cable. Amazed, I still can find this cable here. Okay, so I think I have to
go in the storage room and dig through thousands of cables.
Okay, and I think I run the newest. Oh no, actually, guys, let's do not use my newer laptop. This is pretty higher performance. Well, not really. It's i9 12th generation with the RTX 3060. Not the newest, but still too high performance to run the classic Revo Scan. And note that I say classic Revo Scan 5 because now we have separated Revo Scan 5, which does not require a high performance computer, with the other one called Revo Scan 5 for MetroX. And that one does require a minimum hardware performance, okay? Keep that in mind. So again, we're gonna test out the classic one. So let's try with my old laptop. Look, this is still a Core i7. So let's, actually,
or should we even go further back?
Do you have your, I think I put your laptop somewhere.
Oh, here it is.
That's where...
Pulling out the dinosaur.
Yes, exactly. Still have the red dot, this old ThinkPad that runs a very old i5 core with only, I think, 4 or 8 gigabytes RAM. So
hopefully it doesn't start on fire as we're doing this or anything.
I swear to God, last time I saw a cockroach went out from a USB port. How long you didn't use it, man?
I mean, that was given to me, and I don't know who the guy was before. It was like eating over it or something, dropping crumbs in. But so, hey, it's...
Yeah, that's how old it is. Okay, let's turn it on. Oh, it still does turn it on. Okay, good. So,
get the turntable up here?
Yes, please. And this is what we're gonna scan for the first object. Let's use one of these. Hey, who did that?
Someone bust his head off.
Oh, man.
We'll add more features.
Well,
Put the Pop 1 to the test, right? If it can pick up the crack there around the neck.
Ah, okay. What's your password? It's written here?
It's on there, yeah. The number.
Good. And, oh, Lord. Only 2 USB port on this laptop of yours. Okay, so I think we have a Revo Scan 5 copy here. Yep.
And would you like me to do the honors of the first scan?
Sure, you want?
Try this out. Yeah, I'd like to.
No problem. Okay, let me screen record this. All right.
I can now see where the Pop 3 gets its handsome looks from. Looking at the Pop 1, you know, the grandson.
And let's quickly overview the software. So unfortunately, we only have one, which is standard accuracy for Pop 1. It's really old, but still, Pop 1 can run feature and marker tracking as a standard way. Also, general, dark, and body you can pick from. For this one, I think we just go with general. And I think I'll show the color scanning later. This is
a different item.
Yep. You wanna exposure, let's set it just as auto. Okay.
All right, now just, oh yeah, you got to start. So yeah, it's not like...
Or you can hit the space bar. I think that's how you control the scan. Yep.
Start out at the top.
Yeah, now you see why we added a button on the machine itself, right?
It makes sense. Found myself going for it and it wasn't there.
Okay, look at that. Even on your piece, well, okay, can I call it a piece of junk? Your laptop?
Oh, sure.
Even on your laptop, it still runs at like 8, 9 FPS, which is enough.
No, the original Pop one feels good, but I must say I still prefer the new one. It's got a whole lot of extra nice bells and whistles, you know, to use.
Oh yeah, true, definitely. Like the IMU make it more tolerant and anti-shaking.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not with Pop 1. But still, I see you are doing fine.
Yeah, it hasn't had any tracking loss yet.
Well, I think the software has some, compensation for the anti-shaking, but just not as good as the IMU one.
Get underneath his curls a little bit. Just a little bit up top.
Chin. Yeah. I don't know. I think you want me to turn on the brightness. Feels better?
Yeah, now I can see a little better. So far, maybe just let it rotate around another 180 degrees.
And guys, everything you see is new with Revo Scan 5, and that is compared with Revo Scan 4, which is like a long time ago. Like the whole UI interface, everything has changed.
All right, you can pause it if you want.
Okay, let's take a look. Ah, awesome. That was a fine scan with Pop 1. I'm pretty impressed. Really, you still can...
He still has it.
Still has it, okay, good. Okay, so after you completed the scan, just simply click complete, or you can just resume a scan if you are not satisfied with it. And then you can do, with all you want is like here, Fusion. Or actually, let's not talk about that yet. Yes. So, and this is a new feature compared with the old Revo Scan, that this is quite a no-brainer, which means you just don't have to do anything.
So definitely recommended for the beginners. Don't bother going through the individual Fusion and
look at us. We can just sit here like
twiddle our thumbs,
watching it to finish the job. It just do every step for you, without even you don't even have to understand like why and how it works. It just works. So that's definitely the #1 feature we have added for the beginners.
And also these selection tools, which we'll demonstrate later. Was that around with the original Pop one, you think?
No, I don't think so. Not even the isolation or overlapping and smoothing tools. Like previous in the Revo Scan 4. And before Revo Scan 4, I think it's somehow called Handy Scan. Yeah, I don't think those have those selection tools and detailed functions to let you better processing your 3D data.
So yeah, definitely have come a long ways.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I see your old laptop does have some struggle in this. So I think at least we need to wait for 2 minutes.
Okay.
To let it finish all the procedures.
How's the temperature feeling? It's not too warm to the touch.
Yeah, it's fine. Yep.
Okay, so it's already moved down to mesh.
It's going there. So yeah, definitely it does not require any high performance laptop. Not applicable to MetroX. It does require a good laptop to use.
But was the Pop one actually the first scanner that came out?
I don't know. That was a good question. We gotta look that up. Maybe that's the first scanner we put on Kickstarter.
But there still could have been possibly the original range.
Or a really bulky one in the past, like beyond our knowledge.
Almost there. And I especially like this new function for when you use markers and you.
Oh, the smooth brush.
The smooth brush is pretty slick.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like it's equivalent to when you select the smoothing icon under Fusion, but this is more like
more specific.
Obviously selecting it specifically.
Oh yeah, that's I think that's why Revopoint introduced this new button here. Is before, if you smooth something, it's smooth regardless of everything. Thing. Yeah, yeah. And now it gives you a chance to smooth on whatever you want.
Yeah, I think that was a great idea. But that probably was also a suggestion by users.
Oh, let's try it.
Oh, that turned out awesome.
Wow, really? That's a result from Pop 1. Or you're being really experienced this.
No, I don't think I have anything to do with this.
Oh, I see the.
You can even see the crack on the neck.
Crack on the neck here. Okay, well let's try. If I'm not really satisfied with this crack, I can try this new function, new smooth brush.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And just make it that is a nice function. Because obviously there's some details you wouldn't want to smooth if you just smooth the whole thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
just a target. Awesome. Or like here, I would say like there, you can kind of see on the.
Oh yeah, that's because of the low quality of point cloud data. Yeah, we can also smooth this up. Okay, so
very cool.
Pretty cool. Okay, guys. Anyway, here is something I would like to introduce you to. Is here. This is also new. If you click display, and now you choose. Also, now we can say select solid or look. This wireframe. Wireframe is wireframe. Or this overlay wireframe. And also, look, we even provide 3 different properties, like this pretty dull property that is not. Hold on. I have to click OK. Apply. Yeah, like no reflection of light at all.
And also when I was messing around with the software the other day, you can change where the light is positioned.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That's a cool function.
Think light source here. Yeah. Light source. Look, you can even select your own light source from any direction you want to better preview your 3D model. So that's just one fraction of the good things we added to Revo Scan 5. Okay, so now ready? Let's scan something more.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So now my turn. Let me put the mouse here. Just something to do with it. Okay. Now I want to show you guys the.
You want to get on this side? Should we switch sides, or you feel right over there?
No, I think I'm fine. Okay. Here. I think I'm fine. Okay, now standard feature general, and now let's enable color scanning. And however, this is really bad example of what I'm doing in the studio. The light is too strong, so I need to manually set the color of the brightness right. Okay, too much. What do you think? That's about right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I want to put this on the. Okay, that should be fine. Now I'll go. So by default, when you're doing if you want to do a color scan, and the point cloud will also be colorful. And if you don't like that, because color sometimes is pretty hard for you to see where is there
any holes.
A holes, yeah. So you can just simply click no color. But it's not disabling color scan. It's just disabling the color in the preview point cloud page, okay? So
yeah, because ultimately this definitely is easier to keep track of what you've used.
Yeah, definitely. This is more simple. Let you see where there's a hole.
So is this your first time too, Ash, using the original Pop one?
No, it's, I think the third time, but it's the first time I tried to do a color scan. Yep. Actually, let me also increase the brightness a bit. No, too much. 3 is fine.
Yeah, it's those moments where you're missing the Pop 3, where you have to.
Yeah, I have
you're
to
kind of
manually set things up. Yeah.
dividing your attention there, separating it when normally you could just click that on the back of the scanner.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also focus more on the object instead of the screen, right? And that's why Morocco is the best. It allows you to do everything.
All your attention's
All
right
your
there.
attention focus on one point. Super good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed all the videos we made for Morocco. Definitely got some awesome scans.
Okay, almost there. Maybe it's still a 100% complete scan, but let's be this way. Oh no, it is not complete. Look at that. Okay, now good. Oh, I didn't.
Didn't register for some reason.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now if we enable this color, it will be back on color again. So, since we showed you how to do the one-click editing, so now let me show you to do the step-by-step fusion. And compared to the old Revo Scan, now Fusion has a lot more functions for you. First, it allows you to check advanced or standard. There's basically 2 methods that you to choose from. If you don't know what's the difference, you can read the description in it. And then the point distance can be set as low as 0.1. And this is because 0.1 is the accuracy of the point distance of Pop 1. So like for Mini or Mini 2, it can set up as low as 0.02. But in this case, I don't want you to spend a long time watching me waiting for the procession, because the lower this number is, the longer the processing time it will become. But of course, you will receive a much better quality of the fused point cloud data. And you can even optimize the fusion after you finish the first fusion. And this is something new with the previous version last month. Okay, so now let's just get a random number, 0.69. which wouldn't be very accurate because I want to save you some time in the process, but it'll be fine. Because from the looking, I mean the feather, the color, I think we'll capture that no problem. Yeah. Okay, you wanna take on?
Talk about the editing a little bit?
Yeah, let's start with isolation.
Sounds good. Oh, that's why you threw that mouse on there. I'm like, what are you trying to do here, throwing this mouse on there? Didn't know if you're using that as a reference point of when you get around fully.
I don't need, because that's pretty rich detail.
Yeah, you know where like
Yeah.
the beak is. There's not a bunch of beaks on all over the place. Just stop. Start at the beak, stop at the beak. Almost done.
Okay, so far so good.
Pretty nice. All right, so yes, isolation. We could right now use the selector tool on the side. There's a bunch of here for one like the lasso or the box where you could just box it out and select it and delete it. Or isolation, just simply clicked it and let it detect it. Because this one should be easy because the area that Ash left the mouse here, there is no point clouds connecting it to the parrot itself. So it should be able to detect it just like that. And even picked up some isolation on the model itself. Apply.
Boom.
And that's gone. Overlapping. So naturally there's always going to be overlapping when you're scanning because you went around several times, which can affect the details. So just run that as well. And you can also, the distance. So what exactly is that saying, Ash, with the overlap of kind of the similar concept of getting the point clouds.
Yeah, similar concept. It's more or less if you fuse the point distance in like 0.70, you better get the vertical distance to like double this number. If you don't know, don't think about it. Just click default and let the software decide for you. So.
And then later, as you continue messing around with it, oh
yeah, and boom,
you can gradually understand it more. So there wasn't much of a difference there. Smooth here. So yeah, whether or not you really want to smooth out a feature-rich object like this, lots of times I skip it, honestly. And that's what's nice about we previously mentioned is that smoothing brush. If there is something that really does look nasty on the item, just use a smoothing brush in this example. So just altogether skip it and just move out and move straight to mesh. Oh,
you forgot the simplify. Oh. So now, even simplify, we introduce two types to do it.
Oh, this is
like the
helpful.
40%, or you can even simplify to really big number, but it won't look good. So uniform, it will simplify a 3D model regardlessly. But there's even a smarter way called geometric. It will only simplify the featureless areas more, but leave more detail on the feature-rich areas. So pretty good. Try that out when you're having a big file size. You want to simplify the overall points. Okay, now
that's a really cool function.
Move to mesh.
So again, here you can adjust it.
I think we now enable unlock the quality to maximum 8. But don't try that on this laptop, okay? Please.
That'll for sure make it explode. So let's just apply.
Yeah.
Is this the go-to one? Oh, it's a little less, 4.17.
And if you're not sure, just like what Travis did, if you're not sure about your performance of your hardware, you can simply click that default to let the software decide for you.
That's always a safe bet. Let's see how it does. Yeah, it's running pretty fast. Honestly, I'm impressed with how
that's because we set it as 4.7.
But still, I mean, that's not the lowest it can go.
Yeah, for sure. Like majority of the detail is still on it. Definitely. Yeah, look at the feathers. Right? Pretty good.
So then go into isolation
again. And now fill holes. When you're doing the meshing, you can automatically let the software fill holes for you, or you can manually fill the hole and choose the method, plane or curve.
So why would you in this situation? Which situation would you want to choose plane? Which one would you want to choose curved?
Like this, I will definitely go by plane for the bottom.
But everything else is pretty curved, so if like you
Yep.
choose plane for a hole that's over here, it's going to make it look awkward.
Yeah,
not realistic.
Definitely. Okay, and smooth, simplify, and again we go to the texture mapping. And first we choose color image. I'll explain you what is vortex coloring is. Okay, so texture mapping will definitely cost a little time, like 2 minutes. But
it's coming out good though.
You can already tell it's a very good quality, even though with the
bad lighting.
The bad lighting, especially. And guys, can we get the camera to this too light? Yeah. Do not try this when you are trying to get a perfect color scan. This is really bad because it's heavily affecting the real color of the object. So always use a plain, smooth, evenly white lighting condition. Okay.
Natural light is also not the best. Or would
sunlight is not because it's more of a yellow color.
Oh, but that is also a new function. You can even if your item looks a little affected by the lighting in the room, you can edit that. That's
I think it's called AWB. What WB stands for?
I forget, but the function is there.
White balance.
White
balance. Yeah. I'll show you guys soon the white balance function. So so as you can see, guys, in general, Revo Scan 5 become a more complicated, here we go. Help us to improve your user experience. We won't ask you, hey, like this software, rate for us. No, we will ask you to give us suggestions. We listen to you guys, okay? So if you have any suggestions, do comment in this pop-up. All right.
Nice.
I mean, the resolution is not as high as Pop 3 or Morocco. Well, definitely not, but it's still good. Very good, I must say. Okay, so if you go with vertex coloring, it's more or less like you just finished the mesh. Well, the good side of it is it won't create shade or exposing light, but well, the bad side is, of course, it does not have that high resolution compared with color image. Okay, this is what we are talking about. Can you point it to the parrot? Exposure. Oh no, the white balance does not apply to Pop 1 thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's
why we don't see it. But I think this also works for.
That was another improvement then.
Yeah, the white balance is. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we just got finished showing you how to use Revo Scan 5 on Windows. Now we're bringing out the MacBook using an OS program. What do you got planned for us, Ash?
Mac OS. It does not only run on MacBook, but also the big one, the iMac, the desktop. Yeah. I remember one of you guys commented and wanted to see Revo Scan 5 on iMac, but I turned this office upside down. I can't, I just find a MacBook. But to compensate that, I didn't find an iMac, but look what I found.
Oh, this is topping it.
Yep. It's called Apple Vision Pro. It's a VR headset made by Apple. So we're gonna scan Travis with Pop 1, and we hook Pop 1, Revo Scan 5 on a MacBook, and eventually put it on the VR headset and see how that goes. Okay, good. Say hello to cameraman David Zhou. You don't see him a lot.
Hello.
Okay, guys, so here is a trick is if you see that you cannot turn on the record my view on Apple Vision Pro, it says like unstable lighting condition. Here is a way I figure out how to bypass it is you enable travel mode first, and then you start recording the view and then turn off travel mode. Well, the travel mode gets turned off, but the video record is still going on. Okay, now how to connect your Apple Vision Pro to a MacBook? Simple, you just look at it. Man, that's witchery.
That's as easy as it comes. Look at that.
Okay, here we go. Wait, hold on, how do I?
Could get a little dangerous with Ash just pinching randomly here.
Got it. Okay. Turn it a little bit here. Okay. So now we have connected to the scanner. Okay, Travis, could you
take a seat?
Take a seat. Yes. All right. So now. I think I want to move. A little bit here. Okay, good. Now, I think I want a 5. Let's see how. 5. Okay. And guys, there is object type. I mean, there is no high-speed mode for Pop 1 to scan hair very good. But instead, at least we provide this body mode in the object type. Okay. So that in this object, you select this object type, it will scan the hair slightly better, just like now. Okay, as you can see, the distance meter is a little bit off, so we might have to go with too near, okay? So, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. Okay, Travis, ready?
Ready.
Ready, okay, see, so now that's a really good experience, because I don't even have to look away. See, my scanning interface and a scanning object, which is Travis himself, is on the same page. Oh man, I wish you could see what I'm seeing. All right, don't move. Okay, guys, as the object for being scanned, the key to success is you don't move a finger. Okay, I guess that's it. I'm not gonna scan his neck and shoulder, just let you guys see it. All right. So pretty much, and I think I wanna. Well, let's zoom this up.
You've made it so far without falling over, Ash. I'm impressed.
All right, so let's finish and click complete. Okay, I think we just use one-click editing. All right, just to save some time. All right. Okay, I think I want to push this a little way so that we can see you. Huh. That's as far away we can do. Ah, okay, good. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm seeing.
You're editing it right now?
Yeah, I'm editing it right now. And then I can compare you and you.
Wow.
Together. Let's see.
So do you think there's any, like, you're doing this for fun right now, but is there any benefit you feel like to wearing these goggles and using virtual reality?
Yeah, I will say mostly for fun, because guys, here's a disclaimer here is, this Apple Vision Pro has a separate operation system called Vision OS. So what I'm doing is merely projecting the screen of this MacBook to my VR headset. So it doesn't mean that Revo Scan has a compatible version on Apple Vision Pro OS. No, it's not how that works. So it's basically for fun, and but it does have some benefit. Like while I'm monitoring you while scanning, I can easily turn the view of this software anywhere I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so now guys, let's check this out. See how
and like
Travis's
you said,
head.
It's directly in front of you, which is cool. So it doesn't, if you're scanning the individual right in front of you, that's where the screen is directly in front of you too.
Yeah. That is right. And I can zoom in, zoom in out, and point it to you if I want. Yeah, this is how we can compare you and your 3D model. Awesome.
So where is the screen right now? Is it on your right side or your left side?
It's on your right side.
My right side.
Yeah.
The screen's right here.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's on Windows and on MacBook, of course, with a VR headset. Okay, now, Revo Scan 5 does not work on only work on laptops, but also work on iOS and Android, which means you can scan with your phone. So let's start with iOS.
But this gets a little interesting because we decided to use Pop 1. Since we're using Pop 1, we have to do things a little bit differently. It does not give off a Wi-Fi connection, it only receives. So first of all, Ash is showing us right here, you have to select client mode.
You can only select client mode. It cannot use host mode.
And then in my phone itself, I have to go and change the SSID and the password to whatever is matching to the particular scanner, this Pop 1. So I already changed that. We can see that now. You just go to settings and go on to general. In the about section, right there, name, I changed that to all caps Pop.
And password 128.
Yeah, under the personal hotspot, then you see their password. So now it's just a matter of turning on my hotspot.
Right,
and
or
it should find
vice versa.
Yeah.
You can set the name, the ID and password the same with your phone or home Wi-Fi. Both way works.
And there's some customizing here we have to do as well.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Doesn't fit, doesn't match up. So just plug it directly, screw it directly into the power bank. And of course, if you did have an Android or a phone that does take a C connector, it would work. You wouldn't even have to link it up, but since this is a Lightning, that doesn't
work. Not really. Like, since I know some newest iPhone, it adopts the Type-C. Also, I think the previous iPhones in Europe,
but this one's too old.
Yeah, but this one, they only have Lightning. But that doesn't mean you can directly plug in the phone connection Type-C to an iPhone that has Type-C port. It does not work because iOS is pretty much a closed system. So you always need to connect your scanner, your Pop 1 scanner, to an iPhone via Wi-Fi mode.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
We're going to connect to a personal hotspot, turning it on.
I think it'll automatically be connected once it's powered up.
And then we go over to the Revo Scan app.
No, is it connected? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. There we go.
So again, it's a little awkward because I got to use my left hand to push the buttons here and adjust the exposure and everything. We're on color scanning. Feature, general, looking pretty good.
Okay, let me help you. Okay.
There you go. Go ahead, start it.
Go, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, like this cable, it has Type-C port. Before, we just simply offer you two cables, one with Type-C and the other with USB-A. And soon we realized that we could just give you one Type-A cable and a Type-A to Type-C adapter. And same way with this client Wi-Fi mode. So we changed after POP2, we added Wi-Fi transmitter that let POP2 and the later scanners send out Wi-Fi signals so you can easily connect with the phone. And more than that, like the button on the back, so that means we adopt those suggestions mainly from you guys to help us improve our design better and better.
It's made scanning a lot more fun.
Is it?
So yeah, we're almost, I'm not going to try to get the top of the pineapple too thoroughly. We'll just try to
Sure.
get the body. Pause it.
Good enough.
Disable the color, and we can kind of see what areas, at least on the body, if I missed anything.
It's a fine scan. It's
pretty good.
very smooth. Like I don't feel too like
No.
How old is your iPhone?
This is about just as old as Pop 1 itself. Actually, this might be older. This is 6 years old.
6 years? Oh, okay. All right, fine.
All right, we'll do one. Tap at it. Nice. Let that do its thing. So you ultimately could hook yours up now too, right?
Yeah, I
Disconnect it.
do.
This is editing.
So my phone is a Samsung S20. Not as good as S21. That's a flagship. It's good enough for me to use Revo Scan on this. Okay, here, Revo Scan.
Oh, you can just directly link
Just
up.
link it up. Well, of course, if you want, you can also connect to any Android phone via Wi-Fi. Also, Wi-Fi to a PC or a MacBook, that'll work too. Wait, I think you need to disconnect it from your phone first.
Also, I have to go back in the settings and change all that you're saying.
No.
I did disconnect already, I thought.
You did?
Oh, maybe not. Here we go.
Is disable your hotspot. Yep.
My bad.
Yep. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, almost there.
Almost there. Texture mapping right now.
Okay, connected to my Samsung phone. Well, I think I'll prefer just hold it with two hands like this way.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, feature, tracking, okay, go. Ah, it's pretty annoying.
Finished. Yeah, nice scan over here. Any lag on it or pretty smooth?
I think my phone is slightly better performance than yours. Just slightly.
Yeah, the two-hand is the way to go.
Okay, I think that's it. Let me also run it with the one-click editing. Or, oh, how about that? No. Here, because I want to show you something. You can also do the detailed step-by-step editing on the phone. Let's show you that. And even we provide some simple selection tools on the bottom, which you will see soon. And this UI looks more like Morocco.
Yeah.
But by all means, it's always good to, if you have a complicated scan project, it's always good to transfer your scan project back to PC and try to edit there. That's because, look, even though we provided some like the lasso, like the rectangle selection tool on the phone, it's still, well, maybe it's just my feel.
You're missing a lot still.
I just feel like I want to use more with the mouse when I want to edit some 3D models instead of using a touch screen, you know. Like, yeah, okay. Anyway, and also it provides the isolation check. Okay, maybe it's better for you to check like in the more like this. Also overlap detection and smoothing. And then mesh allows you to determine on what quality you want and fill the holes based on what you need. And also texture mapping step by step, just exactly like what you're gonna do on the PC. Okay, let's see. And yeah, you can disconnect with your scanner anytime when you finish the scan. You can do the process anytime, even though without connecting to a scanner. Okay. Well, I would say yours are a better scan. Can you disable the color and see?
The old phone did all right.
Not bad at all. How about mine? Oh,
Yeah,
oops.
Oh, there's a little bit of a hole there.
A little bit of a hole here. All right, and texture mapping. And again, the light is too strong. I didn't disable I didn't tune the RGB camera exposure too well, so when you're doing a color scan again, mind the lighting condition. Not too strong, not too dim, and especially no colorful light among you. Okay.
But still, the versatility of this app is pretty awesome that we're using a Pop 1 and still getting these results.
Yeah, in one word, Pop 1. I mean, it's a bit old, but it's still your old friend, your old pal that still can do the job. And again, Revo Scan, as long as there is one Pop 1 alive in the system, Revo Scan will just keep going for the compatibility. Okay, that's all for today's video.
And we definitely had fun breaking out the old Pop 1, seeing what it could still do, getting the cobwebs off of it, and we found out it honestly works great still. It's old, yes, but it is definitely a trustworthy scanner. And we're not gonna forget, we reiterated it throughout the video, as long as we have a customer still with Pop 1, it's still gonna be compatible for the software. So it's a lot of fun. So definitely, hope you have a great 2025, goes well for you, keep on scanning. Take care.
And another exciting news is the global marker tracking mode is unlocked for every scanner, well except Pop 1. That's because Pop 1 does not support high accuracy.